So Too Hot to Touch is ready. Get That Injure. Super Bad has now gone in. Balagani, Syrian, Penny for Your Thoughts. He went whoosh. Still waiting here on Generous Hooker. Find Your Manners. Sutton Queen, Open Skies, Red Ensign. Red Ensign comes forward. So we've got about 4 to move in. The Peter Walker Memorial, and as Sky joins us, yes, Peter Walker, a lot of people will remember that 1974 AMCO Cup win in the Rugby League by the Western Division team. That was made up of players from the townships out in this western area of the state, and they beat time after time, week after week in the televised series. They beat the top Sydney teams, end up beating Penrith in the grand final, and Peter Walker was one of the players in that team. He's remembered here today also for his great contribution to the Dubbo community. Now Find Your Manners has gone in, waiting on Sutton Queen, Generous Hooker. Sydney Monaghan has Generous Hooker and Super Bad both engaged here, so Super Bad's colours will be the black with the hot pink spots. Sutton Queen should be ready to get back to near its best. This is a third run back from a spell, very handy mare. Now Generous Hooker is about to go up to his gate. And this will be race 6 at Dubbo, almost set to get underway. Brian Buckley's got the 2 runners here, Balagani and Syrian, with the red and the gold diamonds, black sleeves. Now the red light comes on. Off and racing. Penny for Your Thoughts has gone straight to the lead. Going up pretty quickly there was Get That Injure, and going through along the rails, Too Hot to Touch. Followed then by Super Bad. He went whoosh, and Sutton Queen from the wide gates gone around them very quickly. Red Ensign's got further back than centre field. Followed then by Open Skies, Balagani. Is being passed there by Find Your Manners, and well back there was Syrian as they came down the side, Balagani as they come down the side of the course, and last of all was Generous Hooker. So it's Penny for Your Thoughts at the 600, leads about 3 lengths on Sutton Queen. Get That Injure, followed then by He Went Whoosh. Super Bad was next, Too Hot to Touch at Red Ensign, followed then by Find Your Manners, Open Skies, Syrian, Balagani, and Generous Hooker. Penny for Your Thoughts about to be tackled by Sutton Queen. He Went Whoosh runs home all right, followed then by Get That Injure, Sutton Queen the leader. Get That Injure hard ridden. Here's He Went Whoosh. Find Your Manners down the outside. Sutton Queen given ahead. She's over a length now. Get That Injure. He Went Whoosh runs home well. Sutton Queen, Ryan keeps her going. He Went Whoosh, Get That Injure, get home well, but Sutton Queen too good has beaten Get That Injure. He Went Whoosh third, Too Hot to Touch fourth, and Red Ensign Find Your Manners. Next in Open Skies from Super Bad, then Syrian, followed in by Generous Hooker, then came Balagani, and Penny for Your Thoughts after leading, and it's won its last couple, has knocked up here to run last. Sutton Queen right back to form here today, ridden by Greg Ryan, $3.50, $1.60, beating 9, Get That Injured, $1.80, and number 4, He Went Whoosh, should pay $1.70, and the numbers are going up now after the running of race 6. G. Greg Ryan, he had her under a lovely hold as she raced up to Penny for Your Thoughts in the straight. He had to get a bit busy. He could probably Get That Injure, and He Went Whoosh running home well, but Sutton Queen too good for them, trained by Luke Griffith at Scone. 3, 9, 4 and 13. 3, 9, 4 and 13 are the numbers here at Dubbo. Number 3, Sutton Queen, ridden by Greg Ryan for Luke Griffith. Second goes to number 9, Get That Injure, Darren Jones the rider. Sue Gruels from Tamworth the trainer. 4, He Went Whoosh ran third, trained by Brett Thompson at Gulgong, ridden by Joe Saki, and fourth was number 13. Number 13, Too Hot to Touch, ran fourth. 3, 9, 4 and 13. Right, the margins 1 1/4 by a neck, 1 1/4 by a neck, and the time was 1.10.11. 1:10.11. 3, 9, 4 and 13. Good win there to Sutton Queen. She's a very, very handy mare, and she has now recorded 8 wins and 11 placings from her 26 starts. So she's sort of one of those horses you'd love to have in your stable, wouldn't she? Wouldn't you? Now, we move now to race 7. And race 7, I'll just give you the details regarding race 7, the David Royce Transport Class 2. Number 8, Jewel Shadow, is Miss L.G. Henry. L.G. Henry to ride 8, Jewel Shadow. Scratch number 13, Hope Diamond. Scratch 15, Tarzan Toby. Scratch 17, Claret and Blue. Scratch number 18, high principles. And race 7 is time to go at 4:58 p.m. Well, the McGrath Foundation has certainly been a very, very well supported day to day, and I must really point out too, Thompson Brother Transport with their big pink trailer. Their people have been in this transport game for a long time here in Dubbo, and it's always nice when you see long-standing companies who always, the ones who are really prepared to put something back into their communities, and yeah, it sticks out like a sore thumb.